1J. Can see USDC moving in the morning today. Some news out. They are doing some testing, breath testing, that allows them to know if somebody has lung infection or something like that, respiratory problems, that kind of stuff. Still gonna keep an eye on the airliners. And some energy sector stocks. Haven't listened to the news this morning, really. for those on the stream, want to keep you guys audio is good, by the way. Please let me know. For those on the stream, here is the Discord chat. For those that want to jump into Discord, that's the chat on the link right there. Thank you for letting me know. Alright, so let's see. We have about a minute. Somebody asked something on Discord. I don't have a lot of time to go into that stock. He asked for SDC. I don't have a lot of a lot of time to be checking out that stuff about the mask. But I gotta tell you though, right now there's no pattern, and yeah, it run yesterday, but it seems like this morning there is really not a lot going on, and it depends on when they came out with the news. So in regards to that, it's just market perception, nothing more than that. Market perception. It doesn't really matter what we think. As of right now, I don't see that it's moving too much. So again, there's so much we can do in regards to that. It's just a matter of market perception more than anything else. Alright guys, good luck with everything. Any questions? I'm here. I will be answering the questions in the best of my abilities here. Well, I try to take care of business as well. We like taking a look at Jblu right out of the gates today here. I'm probably not gonna be trading ASTC. I missed that entry there on Jblu. I'm watching Jblu, A98 level, dropping fast. Overall market is bouncing as of right now. Watching Jblu for a possible micro bounce on 1 minute time frame, and now this is what it's giving me. Low the 5 minute candle, 10:04. Let me put a fishing order out there with under 10. Alright, trying to get into Jblu. Jblu. Micro bounce on 1 minute time frame on Jblu. Jblu. Watching Jblu here. A little bit of selling at $10. $10. Watching a little bit of a sell-off. $9.88. Wall of sellers at $9.88. Expecting Jblu to keep coming down I got filled on Jblu at $9.92. $9.92 on Jblu, dropping fast. We have our next level here at $8.98. So about $9. Getting a little bit of support at $9.86. DAL, TLRA, ACB, and CLH, everything dropping. JetBlue dropping quick. Again, I got filled at $9.92. JetBlue $9.92. Not really much support as of right now. 986. There is a short sale restriction just placed on JetBlue. Guys, I'm still here. If any question, again, I'm gonna be answering the question in the best of my ability. I am managing a trade on JetBlue here. First bounce in JetBlue. Getting support 1006, but not strong support. It's gonna roll over. Chin the view of 1025. Tapping candle on the view up on JetBlue. Bit stack in 1110. Holding it off. A lot of selling at 1015 here. Strong support at 1012. It's being held tight. Lower prior candle 1007. People hitting that bid at 1005. Coming around, a lot of selling at 1007. Reversal candle right here at the 1 minute time frame. See if we can push this one back down. We have another 2 minutes to close in that 5 minute candle, showing the price can come back down again. I want to see it take the prior low 1006. They holding it tight. holding tight. Market seems to be about to roll over right back down. Those green candles are about to get red. And this consolidation here on the VWAP is probably going to drop. You can see some 1007 here. In the next few minutes, there's a lot of selling at 1011. 1011. Flag under the VWAP. 1010. Flag under the VWAP. 1010. They're holding it tight though. Prior low 1010, 1008. Is being strong support though. That's an issue for me, honestly. Okay, there's some selling coming through at 1010. Yeah, they're holding this level right here too tight, and I don't like that at all. At the same time, we have a doji on the 5. This consolidation here can just held really tight. What it's showing me here is that this bounce that it's having is really not too strong. It's really not strong, and that there could be a chance here for a reversal right back down with this small flag that we can see on the 1 minute. Again, this bounce is not strong enough, and it seems like the stochastic is actually showing that there could be a reversal right here. We're still under the VWAP. So far it's still okay, and I'm gonna hold as long as it's under the view of this 5-minute candle here hasn't closed yet. My apologies. This could be a bear flag formation right back down. There you go, breaking down. See a lot of selling at 1006, not really strong support. 1004 coming through. Take a picture of this to show it, share with you on the Discord. Share with you guys on Discord. Gotta be quick here. I don't have a lot of time to be messing around with pictures and that kind of stuff. At least not now. If I wasn't in a position, then it would be a different story, but I'm trying to manage this one now. Everything seemed to be working okay so far. A lot of selling at 1001 though. A lot of selling at 1001. But there is people, hitting the bid. 23 and 25,000, almost 25,000 shares right there. When these people get absorbed, see if we can flush right back down. Let me take this picture again because this thing is being really strong there. I want to show you guys this. Look at that jump. Look at that jump. Holy smokes. That was, I took the picture right before this thing jumped like that. And the reason is because somebody was on the bid, really strong bid right there for two buyers, different levels, about 25,000 shares each level. And they needed to get absorbed for us to be able to have some follow-through moves down again. Those people needed to get absorbed. I was really too strong. Make the price of the stock skyrocket. So we closed the 5-minute candle on the 5. I mean, yeah, I said 5-minute candle. Supposedly got to be on the 5. Coming down again. It was being held. Somebody putting a lot of orders there. Strong order. Now we can see 8,000 shares being hit at the bid. Those people are being absorbed again. Let me see if I can share the picture fast enough here to still manage my stuff. That's the picture. Let me see if I can take a look at AS. Where's the ASAT now? ASTC. I think he can really dip over there though. So right now, the 5-minute candle we see is not too great. It's a topping candle, but it needs to get under the view app though, and he might, because it looks a little overextended on the pre-market hour. So right now I will be waiting for the dip, and I will say that it can retest at 512 and then bounce from there. Man, I've been wasting my time here with Jblu when there's been a lot better stocks with better formations, like Penn, for example, that looks really good. And look at Penn, for example. I'm waiting for Jblu to give me that formation that I'm waiting, that bear flag on the 5, but it's being held too tight. Penn, on the other hand, looks a lot better, and also DAL, but that's a bigger name here, bigger price range. So I've been waiting on Jblu, see if it can give me that 5-minute break that has a small pennant right now. This is a waste of time for me, honestly, because I feel like I'm wasting my time waiting for Jblu when there's been a lot other names with better formations as of right now out there, and I'm just being trapped over this consolidation on Jblu, waiting for that dip to $8.98, and I'm being patient. I have been patient enough here, but it doesn't want to dip under 10.01 like the first time it did. But it's being held way too tight here, and I missed the entry on Penn, which is the same price range kind of right now, just because Jblu is just holding way too tight. It's been a waste of time for me. I don't like that. This 5-minute candle has about another minute to close. But I notice here, let's see if the support is going to start drying out, because there has been a little bit of support. Now if that support dries out, and right now it's looking like we can go down 1004, we can see 1002, 10,000 shares. I see somebody with 27,000 shares sitting at $10. This thing is getting me pissed. This thing is getting me pissed, honestly. It's playing with my emotions here, and I'm trying to breathe so I can relax, because Jblu is actually getting on my nerves right now. Jblu is getting on my nerves. I see somebody sitting with 27,000 shares at $10. If it hit the $10 right there, this price can come right back up. Still has me waiting. I am looking at pen and stocks like that are moving actually great. Austin, I don't know if you heard what I was referring to a minute ago about ASAT or ASTC. I think I told you 512. It can retest the 512, so I see it coming down, and I think it can hit the 512. So for right now, I'm still managing this Jblu. I see somebody with 28,000 shares of 10 coming down too slow. It's being a lot of support there. They're trying not to let it go down. We can see our bear flag formation printing on pen. I missed that nice trade on pen because of Jblu. Let me just bite my tongue not to say something wrong here. It's being held too strong. That support, I hate what it's doing right now. I still see somebody sitting on those levels there trying to hold it. So right now I'm trying to see if this thing wants to actually move. It's just been trending sideways. Consolidation, constant consolidation. Let me take a look at the range here that we have on this Jblu stock. Let's see. Watching the spider to see what it's going to do. Jblu 1006. What is this Jblu doing here? Let's see. Let me see Jblu. Come on, boy. Okay, so let me see this trend line here. Take a look at this trend line. See if we can take that trend line out. It needs to get under 1002 to be able to take it out. If we do, still somebody that was trying to sit at $10 with a strong support. Strong support. Come on, you can come down there. I know you want to try to do that anyway, so I don't even know why you're holding so tight. Guys, I gotta say, don't let the emotions play you. Because today, minds are trying to play me. And I'm trying to breathe. I'm really trying to breathe here because Jblu has gotten on my nerves, actually. For those of you that have liked the stream, I appreciate it. For those of you that haven't done so yet and would like to, I appreciate it, and I want to thank you in advance. Being held in Jblu here for quite a little bit of time. And let's see if there's something else moving. Let me focus on JetBlue now. It's about to come down, testing these areas. Again, this support hasn't been so strong. This is one of the things that I like right there. If we could come down, there's a nice level all the way to $8.98, so $9. I actually thought by this time I was gonna be out of this thing already. This is me being honest. This is me telling you guys exactly what I'm thinking. By this time, I thought I was going to be outside of this JetBlue trade to take more opportunities in the other levels. For example, you see IMAC coming down. There's probably a short sell restriction there. I haven't looked at it yet. We have a pennant formation on JetBlue. I can see it right here. OXY is not doing anything today. Penn had a better follow through to the downside than actual JetBlue. I've been holding here, and this JetBlue, it's been relentless. It's been relentless. I haven't seen people with big size come through on the sell side more than I can see people hitting the bid, honestly, at 10.05 and those areas with 10,000 and 15,000 shares. So again, I feel like I'm just wasting my time here. And to be honest, I do feel a little bit frustrated with the price action on JetBlue, because if you notice here, it's being total consolidation, just sideways price action, nothing more than that, nothing to see. The first candle out of the gates in the 5 minutes was a nice flush, a very nice flush, and I got in under the $10 mark because I figured there was gonna be some follow-through move, and the follow-through hasn't been there yet, and I'm just holding because with the range that I have on the daily, it looks like a very decent range. And we have $10.38 resistance that was hit today, and it rejected it. So I think that with this market, in the next few minutes, if we can roll the market over, I think JetBlue can really come down. And it really tried to break the first time around, break under. It didn't do it so well. I see that comment, man. I see Austin. I see that comment. Or actually, not Austin. Let me see. Ricky. Or Rick G. Rick G. I swear, man. This. It's Friday, right? It's Friday. These names are playing with us here. I see the support is kind of drying out a little bit. The problem that I have with JetBlue is that the support is too strong around 10.05, $10. If this is the big if here, because the formation on the daily looks like it can. If we can break under those areas, and which we've done it today already, we might be able to come down a little hard, but the support is being too strong. And again, I can see somebody sitting with 10,000 shares at 10.05. This for me is an issue. For example, on Penn, I can try to get in for the rejection of the VWAP. Let me see. Since I'm managing this trade here on Smile Direct Club moving again today. If I can, TALO dropping LXY. Okay, pen came on top of the VWAP. At some point, it's gonna have a reversal. So let's see here. I'm watching pen. Stupid JetBlue messing with me. Trying to keep my mouth shut here. Coming up to the VWAP again. It's been trading higher, slowly but higher, and it's been holding this trend line, and that for me again it's a problem because it's been holding too tight. At the same time, the consolidation shows me that there is a chance that it can break under. For example, on pen, you can see the flush as it did on JetBlue. Flush, one candle consolidation, and came down again, right? Right now, it might come down on this small reversal if it gets under the VWAP. On JetBlue, on the other hand, just a flush and consolidation. The problem with the consolidation is that, yes, it's true that the upside wasn't too strong because we can see it ramped up and rejected, and it starts to go sideways. But if it stays sideways, it can actually load the trend to actually ramp up again because you haven't seen the range move. But again, the fact that a consolidation is being strong under the VWAP and just haven't moved so much gives me an idea that we can break under the trend line and come down for a test of these areas that we can see at least around 950 or around 950. So that's what I'm waiting for, and if that support can dry out a bit on JetBlue around the $10 area, because support has been too strong around that area, then we might be able to, okay, it's coming to 1001, 1002, it's breaking down. I see somebody hitting 28,000 shares at $10. Again, these people are killing me today. Now, if this guy get absorbed, I think this is the last person sitting here, and with size at least. So if we can't tap this area and this person can actually get absorbed and we can come right back down, see that's trying to break under, and it's being held. It's being really held. But I still see a little bit of selling at 10.06. So let's just give it a minute. Let's just not get desperate, breathe, because there's nothing more that we can do. Just being patient here. It's been hard. And again, guys, this is me showing you what we deal with on a regular basis. Not that deal with all of that kind of stuff every day, but there's some days that some stocks that are really relentless and you're waiting for them to move in the way that you can almost clearly see that they will. 30,000 shares, sitting 30,000 shares at $10. $10. 30,000 shares sitting at $10. This buyer is killing me. Check out TLRA, TLRA, TLRY, TLRY, TLRY. Ramping up. Just check it out. But I'm going back to JetBlue since I'm dealing with this. I want to show you guys exactly what I'm looking at here, because I'm managing the trade, so that way you can have an idea of what I'm doing here. Today is being a very frustrating day for me in the first 30 minutes. First 30 minutes. Again, I feel like I've wasted 30 days of my life here on Jblu. I see a message on Discord going through on starter, and he just said that he's all out. I really don't know exactly why he went out of. $10. Support 29,000. Somebody sitting on the bid with 29,000 shares at $10. Let me just try to breathe, and so that way I don't get a headache or something like that. This guy's gonna get absorbed. After this guy gets absorbed, oh, he gave up on ASTC. I didn't want to take that. I didn't want to trade that stock though. My coffee even got cold. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna hit probably $10 if we haven't done so yet. Let's see. We hit 1001. We hit 1001. We've been hitting that area. We got somebody sitting with big size at $10 with 29,000 shares. That's strong support. Looking at the 15. Strong support here, 1002. If this guy that's being really relentless there, $10, can actually get absorbed out of there, we can probably see this flush down. But it's, if you notice here, it's being held way too strong. Look at NCLH. If you look at the 5 minutes, you're gonna notice here a strong pennant formation on the 5. Strong pennant formation on the 5. Keep an eye on it. Those of you who are paying attention to this name, take a look at it. I think Jblu is really setting up. Jblu is really setting up. I'm trying not to nickel and dime it though. I'm trying not to nickel and dime it. And I'm just letting it run for a little while. I have to say, I am not happy with the performance today. Looking at a lot of selling at 1006. 1006. Still that guy sitting with 10,000 shares at $10. I mean 29,000 shares, 29,900. That guy, man, somebody call this guy. Tell him to stop doing that. Yeah, ASTC though, I sometimes, again, this is the reason why I'm a little bit conservative though, that those names like that, when they are way overextended in the pre-market hours, everybody wants a piece of the pie. APRN, Blue Apron on the move today, so it seems. A little iffy. A little iffy there. iMac. Not looking good. Pen and Jblu. God, I don't see a lot of stuff happening now. Jblu is being held too tight. I can call Jblu today just a time waster for me. 1008, 1009. Looking at the 50 simple moving average on the one, want to see it get under the view app. That will be a little bit of a stronger kind of type of confirmation type of thing, if we can do that. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. I've been wasting too much time here. Been wasting too much time with Jblu. I went in looking for a test of 898 or a move down towards 950. They put in a short sale restriction of this name right away. Stopping the view app now. This is really killing me. This Jblu is really killing me. Stupid move here. $40 minutes of my day on the drain with this name focusing on something that hasn't happened. Makes up a good story though. Rejecting the view app and the 50. Rejecting the view app and the 50. Why is that? Main shot. Main shot. Why is that? I have kind of like a weird discrepancy here on the view app. Shooting star on the 5. This is exactly what I was afraid of. Consolidation took too long to the downside, and it gave it time to kind of load. And then on the 15 minutes it closed, and now we have in the first green candle. And the first green candle, actually in the 15 minutes, it's not a good thing. Although we are about to close in the next 2 minutes, that candle on the 15 minutes. So let's see here. We have a doji on the 15. We are rejecting that price right here on the view app with a shooting star on the 5. So let me just breathe it out for a second. And again, guys, this is me just sharing the ideas with you of what I'm looking at, what's going through my mind, and what I'm seeing, the reason why I'm still holding. Again, I didn't want to nickel and dime this thing. I think there is a nice range towards 898. So on the way down to 950. I probably shouldn't be in this trade now because of the fact of I got filled, for example, at 992, right? So right now it's 1021. It's kind of like 30 cents away from what I got in. And Jblu is being really stupid today. I'm trying to figure out kind of stuff. Why, if all of the other names actually came down hard, Jblu didn't do it. And there's no news on Jblu. We're about to close that candle on the 15 minutes. And there's one thing though. I see a little bit of a discrepancy on the what I have here on the 15-minute time frame and the VWAP on the 15 and the VWAP on the 5. And it's the same setting, so I don't understand why I'm having this discrepancy. And I can see the VWAP, the candle having this consolidation on the VWAP right now shows that resistance on the VWAP on the 15, and I'm okay with that. I just don't want to let it run too high because the VWAP on the 15 is coming to 1022. It's about to tap that level. I see a little bit of selling at 1020. So we might come down here. Pen is about to roll over, or at least it seems like pen. As of right now, to be honest with you, my mind is all over the place with this stupid move on Jblu. But pen is coming down, and let's see DAL coming down, and CLH coming down, and the overall market. Well, I'm tracking the spider coming down. If Jblu wants to go party with them, well, it might come down around here too. It's a little bit of selling going through. A little bit of selling going through. I have a couple of discrepancies here. What's the view app? Yeah, so there's an issue with the 15-minute time frame on my end. I don't know why it's happening, because Jblu shows in the 5 and the 1, and also on DAS Trader that the VWAP is at 1015. And those platforms are congruent when it comes down to that. But then on the 15 minutes, it's showing me that the VWAP is sitting on somewhere else, and I don't understand why that is. As of right now, I'm really considering the fact that I need to get out. It's on top of the 50. It's getting a little bit too strong for what I was thinking of doing. And it hasn't moved like in the way that I was expecting. Let me look at this a little closer. It seems like it's gonna keep on climbing. JetBlue is really killing me. Look, it's on a 10-20 candle. About to close this 5-minute candle here. A little bit of a hook formation on JetBlue on the 5. A little bit of a hook formation on JetBlue on the 5. Support seems like to be drying out a little bit. Need to get under 1015, which is the view app. Support is being too strong on JetBlue today, and it's being really relentless, which I actually hate, because I never expected that it was going to do this. See pen, DAL, iMac. This thing messes with your head sometimes. You see me here trying to play around. It's not, it's not the best thing. Can't let it come to you like that. Like, you can't let it hit your head. Friday. It's Friday. Selling going through at 1022. This is what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to do kind of like some wusa type of thing, and taking kind of like a step back here for a second and really try to kind of take a look at, I am wrong and I've been wrong, and is it really gonna come and test what I was thinking it was going to test on the daily? If this consolidation keeps being so strong, I should not be trying to impose my will on the market. I see a lot of selling. I also see that those candles on the bullish end, I have not been, meaning on the bearish end, haven't been so strong. We can't really see a lot of red candles on the consolidation here on JetBlue. But this is what one of the things that I talk about is measured risk. and if I am also almost convinced that we can see that price hit the levels, how far am I willing to take it? How far am I willing to, how much am I willing to wait for it to come to me? Because I can be wrong. I can be very wrong. And there's no need for me to, let's see something here, try to impose my will on the market. Now I'm trying to figure out here, because I'm looking at the 15-minute time frame here, and there is this gap. There is surely this gap in between what happens on the 25th and now. And I'm trying to see the formation on the flags, formation on the flags on the 15 inside of that range. And I'm looking at the 15, and here's what I'm thinking. Oh, I apologize, I moved this over. Yes, I have been in a trade, honestly, on Jblu since early day. Oh God, I apologize. So I'm looking at the 15 minutes, and it looks on the 15 minutes that we can be printing a bear flag pattern on the 15. I always tell you guys, you gotta look at a longer time frame, and I made a video last night about that, explaining exactly that. You can see the stochastics here though, like it's on the overbought areas, and it's been trending here, holding so tight up here on this area, and it hasn't come down. Now on the 50 on the 15 shows that there's a curve on the 15-minute time frame. And look at this flush right out of the gates today. It started to come down from 1094, 1038, flush down. Now we can see here this formation could be, because I'm not really, again, I can say I could be really wrong. This could be a bear flag on the 15 minutes. Now we have about another 2 minutes on this 15-minute candles to close, and we have a very good range gap here. If you take this one back, look at the range here on this pocket. So it bounced 1006. Oh, really 1006? That's why it's been bouncing so hard. Or for the 1006, this is where resistance has been the whole time. 1005, 1006 right here. I didn't even look at that. So on this pocket is being bouncing off of that resistance on the 1006. So in order for us to get inside of this range here, this 15-minute candles have to be taken out, and then we can flush inside of this pocket. Interesting. I never noticed this today. We have about another minute, less than a minute to close on this thing. And again, I can be really wrong though. One of the things I've noticed is that we haven't been so strong on the upside. Every single other company has been trending lower. Jblu is being a little bit relentless, and we can see this range there to $10.38. Watching the level 2. Ras, I hope you listened to the answer of that question. Because yes, I am inside. I am inside of a Jblu trade as of right now. I got in looking for a test of 1098. 898. I apologize, and I got in under the $10 area, not noticing that on the 15 minutes there was a lot of support at 1006, and the whole day we've been holding around that area. In the $10 area, it's been bouncing off of that area. So we've been coming down and coming right back up again. You can see these candles here come down and back up, but the thing is that that support is, this trend line for that support is inside of the $10.06 on the 15 minutes, not here, not on the 5. I didn't notice that earlier today when I got short, and that's probably the issue that I've been having as of right now, that it's been giving me that little bit of a headache today when it comes to that there was a strong support at 1006, and I didn't notice because I didn't take it back on the 15 minutes. I looked at the daily, but I didn't take it back all the way back on the 15. And usually I don't go back like that on the 15. I actually just focus more on the daily and look at ahead or using the 15. But I just talking to you guys now, I just took it back on the 15-minute time frame to see what the 15 was doing, and I just noticed that there was a strong support at 1006. Right now we're inside of this range that we rejected the first time around towards $10.38. We just closed that 15-minute time frame candle. Seems like it's printing a bear flag pattern. We got a low on that 15-minute candle prior, 15-minute candle 1015. Can see let's see if we can come down towards that area and take that down. As of right now, I'm still holding. It's being really interesting. God, I'm sorry. Sometimes I get bored when I had to wait so long without so much selling at 1028. One of the things that got me a little bit more frustrated today, being honest with you, is the fact that I was trying to manage this trade, and I saw that the stocks that I was actually looking at as well, like Penn and DAL, did actually move well DAL is probably was probably going to be out of my range right now with the small account challenge type of thing. It's $30 stock. I wasn't going to be able to take such a big amount of shares, and although I'm not really trading huge size, especially short, um, Penn worked out very better right out of the gates than Jblu. Looking at Jblu, I took a pick real quick. I measured my risk. I went in under 10 for a retest of the $8.98. So I figured $9, $9.50, and on the way there, I can take some out and then towards $9. But it didn't really work in the way that I was expecting. So right now, I'm still holding. This thing's pulling back a little bit. I see a lot of selling on 1026. This thing is still trying to hit, the offer's been hit a lot over there, 1026, the ask. Some people, I don't see a lot of support on the bid. Again, this stock has a short sell restriction. We're trading inside of a range, and it seems like we might be able to print a bear flag pattern on this name on the 15-minute time frame, which is coming down a little bit slow though, because this one has been extremely slow, and that's something that I don't like. Well, Ricky, I'm sorry to call you Ricky, Rick G. Honestly, today hasn't been such a great day. I don't know if you're referring about only today, or you're referring about more time than just today. Today hasn't been so great. The market is being like not really a lot of follow through on a nice range as of today. I have to say, Penn was a clean trend. JetBlue, not so much. Which other one that I can tell you? Other than that, I'm looking around. Have in front of me here 4 monitors, 432 inches, right, and one on the right hand side with running Thinkorswim right there. So I have 5 monitors there, running scanners, running charts, and I gotta be honest with you, I have not seen any good range today, any good follow through type of momentum kind of thing. So it's just today. Sometimes Fridays are not great, to be honest. Watching 10:15 prior low on the 15, 10:15 prior low on the 15 minutes. If we can take that one out, we can say that we have a bear flag pattern on the 15 minutes. As you guys know, I'm waiting for this to come that to me. 10:15 is where the VWAP was sitting. Right now it's sitting at $10.17. We can see a lot of selling at 10:20 right now. A lot. The bit, there's a wall of sellers at 10:20, coming down hard at 10:20, 10:19 right now. Let me try to take a picture so I can put it in Discord, so you guys can see what I'm looking at right now on JetBlue, in regards to the level 2, so that way I can give you some sort of idea on how to read this thing a little bit, for those of you that are not really so familiar with reading the level 2. So JetBlue coming down 10:16, JBlue. Bouncing a little bit around here. Guys, I'm going to, for those of you, thank you man. For those of you that are on the stream, I want to invite you to Discord. And on Discord now, I'm gonna post the picture that I just took of my monitor, Jblu 12, so that way you guys can see what I'm looking at exactly. Right there. If anybody wants to be part of the Discord group, there's a lot of people there now, and we are sharing a lot of ideas, and we keep the conversation rolling with ideas about trading and even like long-term type of investing ideas. A lot of times when it comes down to long-term holdings on, for example, airliners or leisure type of companies like cruise type of companies with vacationing spots, hotels, and things like that. We could be printing a bear flag pattern on the 1 minute here. A lot of selling at 1021. Not a lot of support. Expecting this area to be taken out. Come on, give me that bear flag. There you go. Give me that bear flag. Give me the bear flag. About to close. Doji. There you go. Close on red. Let's see here if we're gonna keep on coming down. Following through the 50. Gotta watch the 50 at what's the 50 sitting at 1016. A little bit of support around this 1016 area here, and the BUAP 1017, BUAP 1017. See if we can take this one out, follow through to the downside. 1015, 1017. 1017, BUAP 1017. A lot of selling at 1018. Reading level 2. If I may ask you guys on YouTube for some feedback whenever you guys are available, just to write something. Let's just say if you guys have learned anything today in regards to what I'm going through, or if you like the stream, if it has been somewhat good for you or entertaining, although I'm not really trying to make it entertaining because we are not really doing any type of jokes here, but I'm saying in regards to maybe it has been some kind of help for you. If I may ask for that little favor whenever you have a chance to let me know and to give me some feedback in regards to maybe one thing that I can do to do it in a better way. If I may, whenever you have a chance, get some feedback, I will most definitely appreciate that, and I will owe you guys for that. I'm just trying to do the right thing, and I would like to do it in a better way. I try to be better, and I try to push myself to be better every day. We have a small flag on the 1 minute time frame. Small flag on the 1 minute time frame. Support 1016, view up 1017. Holding tight on the flag. Holding tight on the flag. $10.15, not a lot of support. $10.15 is going to be taking out. flag on the 1. There you go. It's gonna keep dropping. 10, 12. A little bit of support around here. Coming down. People hitting that 10-10 is gonna come through in the next minute. 10-10. Finally coming down. Jblu. Take another picture here. Here's the reason, guys, why I rather be a little bit conservative for those of you in the stream. A lot of people sometimes ask why you rather not trade stocks like a dollar, penny, this, that. The problem with those low price stocks is that way too many people try to go in. A lot of times with big size. You don't have to trade huge size for you to make some money. When you go in a very low price name, anybody can push size, and it wouldn't give you time to think, to see what you're looking at up ahead. For example, I was able to see that there was probably going to be a bear flag pattern on the 15-minute time frame that was developing up ahead. On a very low price name, the move of the stock is so fast that you might not even be able to think too much. Thank you for the feedback. That's right. You know, penny stocks could be quite something. And that's the reason why, you know, I rather stay away a little bit from them, because it won't give you a lot of time to think. Like, for example, I can't sit over here and think of, you know, what other guys are looking at in Jblu, what other guys might be looking to do with Jblu. Here's the thing. For example, NCLH today, you see this pattern. Now we were talking about this one, and I posted this little picture I think earlier, or I brought it up on the stream, I think it was something like that, and I was showing you guys this formation, this pattern here. Look, this is the reason why I was a little bit upset this morning, and I got pretty upset, really, honestly. Disappointed, frustrated, all that kind of stuff, because I felt like I was holding way too tight on Jblu, waiting longer than I should have done so, when stocks like Penn and CLH and other names like this are actually trending very well today, with very clean patterns in ways that I can see really from afar and be able to make a profit off of them. But with the JetBlue, it's been a little challenging in the sense of um, like emotional sense. I meant because it hasn't been great though. It's been making me wait longer than I would have liked to, and there was somebody holding the price a lot and all that kind of stuff. So again, you know, it's been a little bit of a roller coaster type of emotional thing for me this morning, seeing other names moving in a way that I was actually expecting JetBlue to move. Um, and not taking any trades on those names because I was managing the position on JetBlue. On JetBlue coming down though, let me just go back and show you what it's giving me. Getting inside of the range here, 1006, going right back to 1006. I can see a lot of selling at 1011. Again, a lot of support at 1010. They're trying to hold it off right here. If these guys get absorbed, we can come right back down. Again, there's support at $10.06 on the 15. That let's see if we can take it out today. I appreciate. Let's just say, start it. Um, let's see here. NCLH. Looking at JetBlue coming down. NCLH. JetBlue coming down 1006. Watching this area here, 1006. 1006. Not a lot of support this time around. Let's see. JetBlue. Let's see if we're gonna get under there. Flush under there for a test of that area of 10 low 980. Low 980. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Okay, a lot of selling at 1009. Let's see if we can flush under this area here, 1006. We can see a lot of 1005s. Not really a lot of support this time around, which is a good thing. This guy's not trying to hold it on this time. There's nobody trying to hold it on at $10 this time. $10.09, a lot of selling at $10.09. Nobody's sitting with big order at $10 or, you know, just 2,000 shares at 10.05. That's the biggest order I see. So if we can absorb this guy's at 10.08, it can come down some more. A little bit of consolidation here. And CLH printing a bear flag pattern on the 5-minute time frame. Bear flag pattern, 5-minute time frame. Bear flag pattern, 5-minute time frame. Okay, getting a little bit of support at 10.08. A little consolidation. Let's see how long it's going to hold. Let's see how long this one's going to hold. If we can get under the 10.06, it will be something that will be amazing. I think that we're gonna flush under there. This time around, it might not be able to hold so tight on Jblu. The market has been just having some sideways price action. I'm tracking the spider to have a grip of the overall market, really, and stocks like Jblu and other high beta names trade in the same way. Let me take a picture here. Okay, we're coming down 10.06, tapping 10.06. We can see a little bit of support at 10.05, but not really so much. Let's see if we can get this people absorbed that was holding 10.05, and we can actually come under that area. I would love to see it get under the 10, on the 10 this time around. It will be a lovely thing to see. It will be a lovely thing to see. 10.04, not much support, a lot of selling at 10.05. Finally, something's happening here. Oh my, size is for, no way. Can see somebody sitting at 10 right now with 48,000 shares sitting at 10. This guy is gonna try to prop it up right back up. This guy shows up right back again. There was no support up ahead, and now this guy just showed up at $10 again. This guy just showed up at $10 again. Now with bigger size than the first time. Can't believe it. This guy is killing me. Yeah, this person is probably gonna make the prices stack go right back up. with that size on at $10, because it's a short sale restriction, so he can't really hit the bid too short. That's the only person that has a decent size set there. So right now, there's really not so much much support at 10.03. There's a little bit of support, but it's not huge. I think we're gonna come down. The problem is up ahead we have the $10. This guy's sitting at $10 with that big of a size, and that is something that's getting me a little frustrated. Frustrated, really. Okay, it's getting a little interested here. It's getting a little interesting here. The small flag on a 1 minute time frame is about to close. 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. Really not much support on 10.02 or 10.01. Was traded to 10. Now if we get under there, I think we're gonna go down, down, but this guy has a big size sitting at 10. Big size sitting at 10. So let's see what we're gonna do here. But looking at the daily, we have a decent range. 10.06 was taking out. That was price support in the